This is in Saudi Arabia. Locals are cutting the stamens from one flower and carefully inserting them into another, tying them up with string. It might look strange, but they're actually hand-pollinating date palm trees. They are dioecious, meaning male and female flowers grow on separate trees. In nature, pollination can occur through wind or insects, but to improve the success rate and ensure better yield and quality, some locals opt for hand pollination. They collect pollen from male flowers and apply it to female flowers, sometimes securing the flower clusters to enhance contact and maximize pollination. Some might wonder, why go through all this trouble when plants naturally pollinate and grow on their own? Natural conditions don't always meet the needs of every tree, especially in certain regions. Human intervention can significantly enhance both the harvest and the quality of the fruit. The process of making tiles starts with the workers shoveling the surrounding clay to the center and pressing it down firmly. This not only helps compact the material, but also makes shaping and cutting easier. Once the clay block is trimmed into a smooth rectangular shape, tools are used to flatten the surface before slicing it into thin sheets. Next, the evenly thick clay sheet is wrapped around a mold and smoothed out to form the initial tile shape. A tool is then used to carve lines along the edges, allowing for the easy removal of excess material. Once everything is done, the clay form is carefully lifted off the mold and set aside to dry. After drying, the curved clay piece can be snapped by hand into multiple complete tiles. In addition to this method, workers also use more efficient techniques to produce tiles. They press prepared clay directly into molds and then use a cutting wire to trim off any extra material. However, at this stage, the tiles are still delicate, so they need to be left on the mold to dry for some time before further processing. Have you ever seen a process dedicated to harvesting the heart of a tree? In Southeast Asian countries, locals aren't cutting down these trees for their fruit, but for their coconut hearts. These specially grown coconut trees are cultivated specifically for harvesting their hearts. As the outer layers are removed, the pure white core of the tree is revealed. Most of the outer layers must be stripped away, leaving only the most tender inner core, making it incredibly valuable. These coconut hearts can be eaten raw. They have a crisp and tender texture with a delicate coconut fragrance. The youngest buds and shoots are especially crunchy and sweet, considered the finest part. Beyond being eaten fresh, locals also use them in soups or stir-fries. Since each tree yields only a small amount of edible heart, supply is limited, making it relatively expensive. Have you ever tried coconut heart before?